doing?
Look how much snow you got in here. Brush that off the center. This. You can't even tell where the car ends and the outside begins.
It's not that, like, seriously? Look it. Chill out. We're chasing locations for photos and we're freezing.
Well, yeah, dude, it's like minus 20.
Alright, so we are going to the gym right now. Normally it's a day off, but the boys want to go, so I gotta keep up to them. So we're gonna head to the gym, even though it's a day off, and I'm gonna take tomorrow off instead. Oh, I'm like really exhausted. I'm gonna take a nap before we go to the gym. Good night. How's your cut going?
It's good. Intermittent fasting for the win.
Is this your first meal?
It's my first meal, and it's 1:35. Also going to be my pre-workout meal.
By who?
I know you're not gonna like go to a hospital or anything, so.
I feel like that nap did nothing.
You had a nap?
I did.
I'm jelly.
How do you have the most energy with the littlest amount of calories in this car?
Kyle, how many calories have you ate today? 400.
And you're dancing.
Got the tunes going. The dancing starts at 350. He's got a 50 calorie surplus for dancing. No, I was dancing earlier.
Oh man, that workout kicked my ass. So it was a good workout today. What did I do? Firstly, I started off with some back squats, 4 sets of 3 at 80%, which amounts to 150 pounds. This felt super heavy today. I think just because I'm a little bit tired, and this weekend Kyle and I have been staying up pretty late editing some videos, so my energy levels were just really low. So to ensure that I still hit my numbers, I just took extra rest in between. I think in between each set I rested for maybe 5 to 7 minutes, so I was able to still hit 150 pounds. So it was a grind, but we got through it. After that, I moved on to BFR squats, and man, I love these. Last week I did them with the bar, which is 45 pounds, but as you can see here, like, I couldn't even finish out the rep scheme at the 45-pound bar. I was just so fatigued, so I just did body weight squats for the rest of the cluster of the reps for BFR squats. And then for whatever reason, I started to get some energy, and the rest of the workout went pretty good. So then I moved on to barbell hip thrusts, did 3 sets of 6. The first set I hit at 185 pounds, and it felt pretty good, pretty easy. Definitely felt it in my glutes, so I decided to go up in weight. So for the last 2 sets I did at 195 pounds. When you are doing barbell hip thrusts, you want to make sure that your chin is tucked. This will ensure that your spine is completely neutral. I see people when they thrust up, they'll have their neck back like this, and it's just really gonna hurt your back. So make sure your chin is tucked the entire time. And I actually treat them like deadlifts because it is a hip hinge movement. So I take a deep breath in, brace my abdominal wall, and squeeze your glutes at the top. And then I moved on to curtsy lunges with a preloaded barbell. I did 3 sets of 12 at 40 pounds, and these are so awesome for the gluteus maximus. These are probably one of my favorite / most hated exercises. I hate these more than walking lunges just because they're so difficult, but man, did they burn. So when you are doing these, you want to press through the heel of the supporting leg. So versus just like standing back up, just really focus on pressing through the heel to engage the supporting legs. Then I moved on to leg extensions. I didn't get footage for this because I don't know how to film leg extensions. I didn't have a tripod or anything. So I did 3 sets of 15 at 70 pounds, I believe. How's that?
Yeah,
And then after leg extensions, I did a superset of the glute kickback machine with the seated hip abduction machine. So a lot of people think that for supersets you have to go right into the exercise as soon as you're done the first one. It's not necessarily the case. It just means you're doing one exercise after the other, but you're still resting in between, just not for as long. So I normally take about a 30-second rest in between. Then I move on to the second exercise. Then I take my full rest period, and then that's considered one set. So I did the glute kickback machine, 3 sets of 20 at 45 pounds, and then moved on to the seated hip abduction machine at 75 pounds. A lot of girls will stand up for the hip abduction machine. I actually like sitting down. I find that I can just feel it a lot more in the weaker areas of my glutes. When I'm standing up, I just don't feel it as much, and it's all about that mind muscle connection when you are working your glutes. So for me, I like sitting down and just really focusing on the contraction of the abduction. And then for the glute kickback machine, as you can see, I am bent forward. I'm not actually using the machine like you're supposed to. I think I've talked about this before, but when my chest is resting against the pad, I feel it more in my quads, and this is supposed to replicate a cable kickback. And if you see other people doing cable kickbacks, their torso is completely parallel to the ground. So that's basically what I'm mimicking here. And by having my torso parallel to the ground like this, I'm able to engage my glutes 100 times more. You just really want to focus on driving through your heels when you are kicking back and just really squeezing those glutes. And that was it today. That was the entire workout, and I'm ready to go take another nap. And one more thing, I know I said in my last video that today was going to be a challenge. Well, we have postponed that challenge for tomorrow's video, so don't worry. It is happening. It's just not going to happen until tomorrow. So it's going to be a good one. Make sure you guys stay tuned for it. So we got some new training journals made up for the updated logo for the Natty Hour. They look pretty good. So I got some footage of you doing BFR training. I've been kind of experimenting and telling people about it.
Yeah.
So what do you think about it from a guy's perspective?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's different. I wouldn't do it all the time.
Yeah.
But I think it's a nice compliment to your training. Especially, I personally like training my arms. I like doing more volume work for my arms as opposed to heavier. Mm-hmm. So I do a lot of lightweight for my arms anyways. And I actually get a lot of compliments on my arms, so...
got back from looking at the lights, doing a little bit of grocery shopping, and now we are just gonna watch a Christmas movie. I'm gonna edit this video, get it up for you guys, and that's gonna be it today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, and I will see you guys tomorrow.